Welcome to Everyday Essential Oils by Mary Blount Lapp, NTP of simpleandmary.com. Please go to simpleandmary.com to find the handouts that go with this presentation. The information presented today is not intended for the use of diagnosing or treating any disease or illness. This should not replace the care of a licensed doctor, psychologist, therapist, or practitioner. This is to be used for educational purposes only and to aid you in your search for health. Plants make essential oils to help them adapt to the stress in their surroundings, whether it's too hot or too cold or too dry or too warm. And we have shared chemistry with plants, so essential oils can help us adapt to stress in our surroundings as well. Essential oils get absorbed two ways. Since the essential oils are fat soluble, and since our skin tissue is fatty, when you rub it on your skin, it just absorbs right into your blood system. So that's one way. The other way is that the essential oils are volatile, which means they evaporate easily. So when you breathe them in, they get into your bloodstream along with the oxygen you breathe through your lungs. The other good thing about essential oils is because they smell, you use your olfactory system when you smell them. And your olfactory system is connected to the limbic part of your brain, which is where your memories and emotions are stored. So the essential oils can have a very healing effect on your memory, emotion, and mood. And this is where everyone's a little bit different. If you have a negative memory associated with a particular smell, that oil might not be as healing for you until you work through that emotion. But in general, the oils are extremely healing for your mood, memory, and emotions. Young Living has a seed to seal promise. First, the seed. We choose the very best seeds which will produce the best oils. We pay special attention to soil preparation, pest control, and wildcraft harvesting. Distill. You can see them putting plant matter in the drum on the left where they run steam up through it and the oil collects, as you can see there on the right hand side. Distilling happens at low temperatures, low pressure, and at the right time in the growing cycle to produce the best oils. We test each batch through our own labs, which are right on the farms, plus third-party labs. And the seal. Each bottle is inspected and encoded with detailed tracking information. We have a relationship with our farmers, and you can even go visit the farms. The oils and the care given to the oils give them special energetic quality. They don't just smell good, but they work especially well physically and emotionally. You can see more at seedtoseal.com/en. Since the 5 milliliter bottles have 85 to 100 drops and the 15 milliliter bottles have 250 to 300 drops, and since we dilute the oils, it's actually very economical. Young Living farms are chosen for their pristine soil quality, and the farms host events that people can go to experience the beauty of nature. We have farms all over the world. Here's a picture from Ecuador and Idaho, but we have them in Oman, France, Utah, Croatia, Canada, all over the world. It's really, really fabulous. For diluting and rubbing the oil on the body, you would take a drop of the essential oil and mix it with the carrier oil, such as olive oil, avocado oil, jojoba oil, whatever one you prefer. What this can do is it provides a slow release because one drop of essential oil can't get into a large surface area of skin, but when you dilute it in the oil, it can reach a much larger surface area, which also makes it more slowly absorbed, so it's safer. You're not as likely to get a reaction. It's much more economical. The oil can be absorbed directly into organs for healing. As far as general use, there's 3 places I really like to put it. The bottom of the feet, because there's a lot of pressure points there. You can put it on your belly, which means it can be absorbed directly into your organs, or along your spine because there's a lot of nerve endings there. Really anywhere in general, except not in the eyes or ears. They're very sensitive, and that is not a safe place to put them. Essential oils for adults, for the most part, a drop and a squirt of carrier oil is great. For a larger area of skin, just add some more carrier oil. Smaller area of skin, less carrier oil. If you want it really strong, you can put some more essential oil plus more carrier oil. For very sensitive people, just use 1% dilution, which is 1 drop and 1 teaspoon of carrier oil. For pregnant and breastfeeding, you want to make sure you check cautions because some oils are not appropriate for pregnant or breastfeeding, and you would still want to keep the 1% there.
So for children, I'm a little bit more strict. Make sure you're using child-safe oils, which I have labeled if you use my materials. 0.25% for children ages 3 months to 2, which is 1 drop and 4 teaspoons of carrier oil. For children ages 2 to 6, 1%. For children 6 to 15, 1.5 to 2%. And then on the right hand side, I have just an overall which oils are safe for young children. Inhaled essential oils are really good for emotional support. Stronger oils can be overpowering, so in that case, I would go like 10 minutes on, 30 minutes off. Gentle oils can be diffused for as long as you want to, pretty much, or you can just inhale them by sniffing the bottle, using an inhaler, or sniffing a drop on a cotton ball. My favorite diffusion blends from the kit are lavender and lemon, peppermint and lemon, or lavender and frankincense. For the safe consumption of essential oils, there's a couple rules to follow. If you're going to put a couple drops of essential oils in a batch of cookies or something like that, that's totally fine. You want to look for a nutrition label on the peel back section of the bottle. Safe to consume oils will have a nutrition label on them. And then you want to make sure it's diluted in fat, not in water. So not in your glass of water, but fine if you're putting it in a batch of cookies or if you're putting it a couple drops in a salad dressing or something like that. If it's something like mouthwash and you're going to spit it out, that's fine. But essentially, less is more when it comes to consumption. And just to remember, undiluted oils can burn your intestinal lining or your esophagus, so dilute them for sure and use safe oils. So now I'm going to tell you about each oil that comes in the kit, starting with copaiba. Now all of this information is on simpleandmerry.com under the Essential Oils tab, and you can download the handout that has all this information. But my favorite thing to do with copaiba is to actually add it to other essential oils to increase its effectiveness. It's a very gentle, mild, and wonderful oil. Frankincense is great for healthy skin. I love diluting it and rubbing it on my adrenal glands. It's really good if you're meditating to just diffuse it or smell it for grounding. It's really lovely for that. DG's has a lot of cautions, so be sure to check those out. It's really good and effective for keeping digestion happy. So my favorite thing to do with it is to dilute it and rub it over my belly. Lavender is such a lovely scent. I think people either love it or hate it, but most people love it. Um, Diffusing with lemon is just fabulous. Rubbing on your belly or your feet is very calming and relaxing. It's such a versatile oil. Lemon is one of my very favorites. Just don't use it over 2% on skin exposed to sunlight. Just rub it underneath clothing and you'll be all set. I love lemon for mental clarity, for energy, for just a very, very refreshing scent. RC stands for respiratory congestion. Be sure to check out the cautions there. It's really great to support healthy lungs, throat, and sinuses, and I love to use it by just diluting it and rubbing it over my lungs, throat, and sinuses. Panaway has lots of cautions, so be sure to check those out. It has a very refreshing scent, and it's just good for minor discomfort. And my favorite way to use it is to dilute it and apply it anywhere needed. Peppermint is a wonderful but very intense oil. Be sure to check out that caution. Um, I love using it just to smell. It's very uplifting. Rubbing a trace amount on the roof of my mouth can help ease any discomfort. Just helps with focus, and it's a very lovely oil. Purification, be sure to check out those cautions. My absolutely favorite thing to do with purification is to put some drops in my load of laundry. It just freshens it right up. Stress Away is one of my favorite oils. It's very gentle and mild. Use as implied. Just be sure to apply it under clothing topically. Thieves has a lovely spicy scent. Note the caution. It's best known for supporting a healthy immune system. My favorite way to use it is to dilute it and rub it on my belly. Because Young Living grows their own crops to make their own oils, they do go out of stock sometimes. The following oils could potentially be substituted for some of the previous in such an unlikely event, but the following information is handy to have either way. Melaleuca is a very medicinal and safe essential oil. It's best known for supporting a healthy immune system, and I use it the same way I would use Thieves. Aroma Ease has a lot of cautions, so be sure to check those out. It's really good for supporting the flow of energy. Lemongrass also has a lot of cautions, so be sure to check those out, but it supports a lot of healthy functions, and so you can use as indicated. Orange has such a lovely, refreshing scent. I found a lot of conflicting information about whether or not to use on skin exposed to sunlight, so just use caution just in case. I think it's just a delicious, uplifting scent. Citrus Fresh is a lovely combination of a bunch of citrus oils. This one for sure you don't want to use on skin exposed to sunlight. I love this for just increased clarity. Just smelling it makes me happy. So the Premium Starter Kit has so many wonderful oils for everyday use, plus a diffuser, a roller top, little mini bottles, 2 samples of the Ningxia Red, plus some oil samples. The Premium Starter Kit is $160 and is only available with a wholesale account. This ensures you a 24% discount on all future orders with no need to sell or purchase anything. To keep your account active, you must buy $50 worth of products per year, but nothing happens if you allow your account to become inactive. Plus, this helps spread the good word of essential oils. There are some wholesale kits that are less expensive, but they don't come with very much. The Premium Starter Kit is an amazing deal. The wholesale account sign-up requires a Social Security number because you have the possibility to make an income. Young Living has never had any security issues. They don't use your Social Security number unless you make over $600 with them, in which case they are required by law to send you a 1099. You can also buy retail, but if you did that, you would have to buy each product individually, and it would cost over $300. I think wholesale makes so much sense. Thank you so much. If you're interested in signing up with Young Living Essential Oils, please go to simpleandmerry.com and click on the Essential Oils tab, and you can sign up there, or go to the person who sent you. If you have some questions, you can find the Facebook group Essential Oils for Nutrition Nerds and ask questions there. Thank you so much, and enjoy your oils.